I'm Electric.
BritSmash!
And welcome
to an Arrow review on episode 14. Again, this is a temporary thing until we hear from the disputes from WBA-TV. Again, we're not disputing anything. Just refer to our other videos if you don't want to know, or just ask the people around. I know some commenters kind of know the drill of what's going on right now, but here's our temporary setup until we get some positive emails instead of more blocking. But this was Arrow, episode 14, season 6.
A lot of edge-of-the-seat moments.
Before we get into episode 14, here is a recap thanks to the Stardust Spotlights from episode 13 of season 5.
So, the devil's greatest trick is Richard Dragon. Misdirection. Oh my god. Oh, what a twist. Great episode. And, NTA needs to get over itself. Really? You guys need to... Oh my god. You have to wait till March 1st. Oh, anyway, great episode. Great plot twist. Real villain is revealed. Talk to you later, guys.
Tag us. Follow her in... Can't speak.
Follow our Stardust.
And follow the description... follow the instructions in the description below on how to be in our next review. To be honest... It's not that I don't understand where, like, both sides are coming from. I do. I just think the arc is exhausting. I'm tired of weeks and weeks and weeks of, oh, we hate them because they did this, but then they did this. Well, they did this first, and I did this. It just reminds me when I worked with my, like, kindergartners. They're like, well, they did this, so I did that. Well, I'm going to do this, and I did that. Yeah. But I hate that kind of arc. What? I hate it. I understand where they're coming from. I know where they're coming from, and I can respect both sides to a certain degree. But this whole thing back and forth, their whole back and forth like that, that's what's going to destroy the city. And look what happened.
Well, the thing is, it's just the same thing over and over. That's the problem. It's the writing. Because it just continues to be... You guys started it, you never give it a trust, and then Oliver will say, well, they did this to themselves, so whatever. And then they'll be like, well, we're going to be better than Oliver. And then Lance continues to say, this is my daughter, and you didn't have a father. And she's like, well, I'm not that person. And then it's kind of just the same thing over and over. It was like it was a good episode because it kept you on the edge of your seat. You didn't know what was going to happen. But the writing has been continuous with just exactly like that. Well, you did this, so you did this. And now it's finally come to a head where they're not talking at all, which is even worse.
Yeah. It's like, it's not that I hated the episode. I love the episode. It kept me on my seat. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There's nothing wrong with this episode. All the characters were on point and fantastic. However, there's got to be a point where the writing takes a turn. Something has to bend. You can't write them all that stubborn. Oliver isn't that stubborn. He's open to learning, as is the rest of the team. Otherwise, what the hell did we do all last season? It's just... The writing is getting repetitive. The characters are fine. There's just something needs to bend. And I don't like this thing where it's like childlike, well, you did this, and no, I did this. Oh, well, no, because you did that, where you get to do this. Well, since you did that, now we're doing this. And I hate that.
Continue.
But still, despite my... over the arc being the problem, the show is still great because you still feel it building towards something.
Yeah, exactly.
It just needs to build a lot fucking faster because I completely forgot until the very end when he's like, oh, I know exactly what it is that we need to do to take Oliver down and expose him. It's like, oh, fuck, we're still doing that?
Because you feel like you're just kind of going through the motions.
It's like, shit, we're still doing that. We're still trying to reveal Oliver. I mean, technically, he is still on trial over, like, being the Green Arrow again.
Which that was, the FBI agent.
I think she's gonna come back though.
Worst. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy this Arrow and Flash thing where it's like, we're gonna reveal their identity. We're gonna reveal their identity. It's like, okay, please stop with it.
You don't need to reveal their identity.
Like Flash went through it twice with the, oh, you should do it when you should reveal that you're the Flash to not go to prison. Oh, you got caught with a camera. Now you reveal that you're the Flash. It's like, oh, please stop. We don't want people to know he's the Flash. That just ruins it. And then now it's this whole Arrow has just been, oh, look, we know who he is. And it's like, no, I'm not. And just, okay, please. Stop.
It sucks that the villains know who he is.
Stop with the whole, like, Supergirl doesn't get this. And she doesn't even wear a mask. She doesn't get this, oh, we know who it is. No, they just, they keep it the way it should be. Just let them do that. We've already been, is all over the Green Arrow. So, sorry. That just, don't want that. Do not want, oh, this person is the superhero.
Again, we don't hate the episode. We thought the episode was fantastic.
No, seriously. It was just like, so much was happening. So many lines were being crossed. But again, it comes back to the childness of the lines being crossed. Like, yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. And there's a lot of awesome action. Like, oh my gosh. It's like, oh. And then it's just kind of, you sit back like, okay, you're kind of just arguing like school children. Like, get something together here. You're better.
It's been a few episodes.
You're better than this.
Exactly.
So.
But the thing is, it's still better. Like, it's still a good season.
No, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
No, I got it. It was still a great episode. Honestly, this episode was one of my favorites. However, it was like favorites just because there were stakes. And they actually finally went to that head-to-head. But the thing is, season-wise, it's exhausting.
Yep.
It's been 14 episodes and we're still here, you know?
That's exactly
so
what it
it's
Things
like
have happened.
But we're still at the same thing that's going on.
They've worked together, they've split apart, they've worked together again while being split, and now we're at this point. But it's just like,
either they could have gotten to that point faster, or maybe just the direction should have done. I don't know, writing-wise, what could have fixed it, maybe.
unsure.
Unsure. I don't know. I'm not a CW writer. But I feel like it would have made everything a little more effective.
Yeah. Oh, and hopefully we get a nice little arc with Roy and see what is happening with him. Because the pictures I saw... I'm sorry, I had to look at the pictures for this episode.
Oh.
Sorry, I looked at stuff. I have to. That's me. That's me. Sorry.
I avoid everything at all costs.
Exactly, but this thing that I love, I had to see, so I saw the pictures, and it looks like he's in trouble. So it's kind of a change of pace.
That's good.
Unfortunately, he can't meet the newbies, which is what I wanted, because as much as we don't want them to be fighting, and they can get on our nerves, both of them, sometimes the characters are still good.
Yeah.
And they have motivations that make sense for what they're doing. And guess what? When you make a mistake, you learn.
You learn.
Because just guess what Dinah just did?
She learned.
Oh, crazy. So, the people that are hating on the newbies is just fucking ridiculous.
Is, you can't hate on them because you have to put themselves in their shoes. They did get invaded of privacy because we were mad at Oliver and Felicity and Diggle for all of them doing that. We understand that. But at the same time, we also understand, like, yeah, they aren't thinking clearly, especially Dinah, when it's like, okay, Dinah, you don't need to kill them.
So,
please stop. You're being psychotic. You're really going to hurt Dig like that. Okay.
And then Curtis, he made a mistake.
Yeah.
He makes mistakes. Just like how Oliver's made plenty of mistakes. Diggs made some mistakes. Literally, they all made mistakes. Felicity blew up a city. Yeah, she directed us, but she blew up a city.
Yeah.
They've all made mistakes. Like, you can't sit back and say, oh, just original
Diggle
Team Arrow.
did kill his brother.
Yep. Does he regret that completely?
Absolutely.
Exactly. You can't just say, oh, the original Team Arrow, so they're so right about everything they're doing. Like, it makes sense. They're doing what's right. They're better. It's like...
Because remember, you gotta remember, Dinah, we're getting mad at Dinah about getting revenge. That's the whole season 1 plot for Oliver. He was literally killing everyone to, of course, fill his, like, father's list and everything, but it was revenge.
So, I think we have to take a step back and realize what they're going through. Like, they're new to this. This is their season 1.
I think that's why Oliver gets frustrated. It makes sense because he's watching them go through this and he's like, I've learned from my mistakes.
Exactly. And it's just like a fucking parent. Because they're like, don't do this because I did that and this happened. And then
you can't tell me what to do,
and they go and do it, and then it's like, damn, shouldn't have done that. Well, I learned something. It's like that, honestly. So
they need to learn it themselves. They're not going to listen to Oliver right now because no matter what he says, they're not going to take it to heart. They need to learn it for themselves. And then hopefully, soon, that they realize that and come back together. Maybe not as a team, you know, I kind of like the different team dynamic.
Yes, exactly. It's a fresh. It's new. Not having everybody be under Oliver's control. I mean that, like, you know, just like we were saying, he's been through this, so he has the
Natural-born leadership.
Exactly. And so, seeing them having their own is a good fresh step. And please, just think about it. Just fucking, just stay. Just fucking stay.
And then
Constantine's coming back for the season finale of Legends, so just Roy, just come back for the season finale and say, hey, check that out, shit. I'm fucking a regular.
It'd be great for Roy to meet the new team because he could be like, yeah, I know Oliver can be a hard ass. He shot me in the arrow. No, he shot me in the leg with an arrow.
Exactly.
He's like, he could be and like he could kind of be the thing that makes them all kind of come back to that understanding. Because that whole thing where they're like, you don't get the right to say hi to Renee and shit, it's like, so you guys wouldn't do the same thing if it was Diggle? Well, clearly, because you hurt his arm and you didn't give a shit. Sorry. That was uncalled for. So was also almost shooting Felicity, but then so was beating the shit out of Renee.
Oh, yeah. And
then you
Felicity
fucking threw...
Felicity jumped away.
Well, the thing is, she's trying to get them to stop. You can't blame her for that.
Getting in front of people shooting? Yes, I can.
No, she was trying to get them to stop.
By jumping in the way of someone shooting.
I'd get in the way.
So
I'd jump in the way.
You would Punisher style, jump in front of bullets firing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's trying to get them to stop from hurting my other friends, when it's friends versus friends, and I want to get them to fucking stop, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
She gets a plus for that one, just saying. But in my book.
Renee doesn't see her coming right away. She gets shot in the head, she's dead. So that's on her, not on him, because he's just shooting at what he's trying to get.
Which he shouldn't be shooting at. That's why she ran in the way.
Yes, but if she would have tackled him instead of running in the way of bullet
It's Felicity. You think she could tackle it?
At least disrupt him. That's what she was trying to do.
But then when he's gonna freak out, and that's how he'll definitely maybe not shoot her, but shoot someone else.
Oh, so you're saying that her getting in the way of direct gunfire is gonna be less likely to get shot than tackling him?
Well, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, that's right.
Alright.
I didn't see anything wrong with her running in the way. That's just me, though.
Okay.
And then they also knocked Quentin out.
No, yeah, that was a horrible move.
Mm-hmm.
I have no anything for that. Whatever.
But then again, it's like, Quentin, she's not your daughter. He's
gonna stick by his guns. That's what the writing has been doing this whole time.
Making everyone stick by them guns, and it's, again, stressful.
Alright, so we should end it. Yeah.
Let us know what you guys thought of this episode. We still, despite our complaints about the direction it's going, well, not the direction.
The writing.
The writing.
That's gotten us to where it is, because, yeah.
We're still here because we know the direction that it's heading in is going to be good.
Yes.
We just want it to move along. Character development, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. Things have happened, but development has not.
Yes.
That's the point. Like, we're not saying that, like, oh, nothing's happened, just dumb. No. Things have happened, but then people don't change from it. Thankfully, Diana finally changed from it. Like, well, first she changed by going on her warpath, and then she got changed because she's like, wait, I shouldn't do that. So, but that was the only recent development that I've seen of any of the characters.
Oliver needs some development, though, on that front.
Yep. Alright. So, thank you for joining us.
Tag us in your Stardust vids, and you will be in next week's, the review for Arrow, episode 14.
Guys, once again, thank you for joining us. And, thank you for indulging in our little mini rants, but that does come with a review. And we do enjoy doing reviews. Sorry. Got a mess. Okay, but yeah, we hope that this will be cleared up soon. We still have heard nothing. But when we do, please know that we will be letting you guys know as soon as possible. And once again, if you would like to see the reactions, they are on Patreon, $1. So we're not saying that you have to, but we want to get, of course, we want to have on YouTube our general thoughts. And if you really want to see the reaction, then it's not going to break your bank or anything. You know, it's all freedom.
Yeah.
That's the point. We're not saying, well, you have to give us this much money at all times just to see our reactions. Now, if you want to check it out, if you don't get enough from what we thought about the episode,
you are not obligated at all to be a patron at all.
Exactly.
This is a temporary situation because we are confident that when the disputes come back, that they will be cleared and they will be released and the videos won't be blocked. But the thing is, the only reason we're taking this temporary precaution is because other people, when they have disputed, they came back denied and channels have been lost. We are trying to avoid that. So, if the videos, if I get the emails, which I will post on Twitter, on here too, post a picture of it for you guys, community. Once I get an email saying that they are released, then all the episodes, then I will know that I can post the videos on YouTube. So, if that happens soon, then they'll be on YouTube eventually. But as a precaution, because you never know with these kinds of things, if they get denied, then we're going to continue with the thing that we have going right now with the reviews on YouTube and the reactions on Patreon. But once again, you are not obligated to go onto Patreon. That is completely up to you. We will never force you. We will never say you have to do something. This is your decision. We are not going to make it for you. And we created an outlet by doing these reviews to be able to at least kind of help until then.
Alright, so once again, thank you for joining us, and
Tag us in your Stardust videos. We'll see you guys next time.